সুপ্রিয় দর্শক, বিরতির পর আপনাদের সবাইকে আবারও আমন্ত্রণ কমিউনিটি ম্যাটার্সে। আজকে আমরা কথা বলছি রিসেন্টলি যে মেইনস্ট্রিম ব্রিটিশ পলিটিক্যাল পার্টিগুলোর কনফারেন্স হয়ে গেল, এই কনফারেন্সের উপর আমরা কথা বলছি। লিবারেল ডেমোক্রেট, কনজারভেটিভ পার্টি এবং লেবার পার্টি, তিন পলিটিক্যাল পার্টিরই তাদের যে রিসেন্ট পলিটিক্স তা অ্যানালাইসিস করার চেষ্টা করছি এবং তিন পলিটিক্যাল পার্টিকে আজকে দাওয়াত দেওয়া হয়েছিল। আনফর্চুনেটলি দুই পলিটিক্যাল পার্টির রিপ্রেজেন্টেটিভ দে আর নট অ্যাভেলেবল। হাউএভার আই উইল ট্রাই মাই লেভেল বেস্ট টু রিপ্রেজেন্ট দেয়ার ভিউ পয়েন্টস ইন ফ্রন্ট অফ ইউ অ্যাজ ওয়েল। আজকে আমাদের সাথে লেবার পার্টি থেকে যদিও উপস্থিত আছেন কাউন্সিলর মোহাম্মদ পাপ্পু, উনি টাওয়ার হ্যামলেটসের কাউন্সিলর অ্যান্ড হিজ কনস্টিটুয়েন্সি এরিয়া ইজ ব্ল্যাকওয়েল অ্যান্ড কিউবি টাউন। থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ কাউন্সিলর মোহাম্মদ পাপ্পু আজকে আমাদের সাথে জয়েন করার জন্য। তো আমরা ফার্স্ট সেগমেন্টে আমরা কথা বলছিলাম জব অপরচুনিটির কথা এবং হাউ লেবার পার্টি ইজ ডিফারেন্ট ফ্রম কনজারভেটিভ পার্টি ইন টার্মস অফ সাম ইম্পর্টেন্ট সেক্টরস, অ্যাজ ফর এক্সাম্পল জব অপরচুনিটি, ন্যাশনাল হেলথ সার্ভিস। এটা আমাদের ফাইনাল সেগমেন্ট। আমরা চেষ্টা করব এই সেগমেন্টে আরও যে ইম্পর্টেন্ট পিলারগুলো আছে বা এই ব্রিটিশ পলিটিক্সের তা নিয়ে আমরা কথা বলার চেষ্টা করব। তো আপনি আমরা জানি যে কনজারভেটিভ পার্টির কনফারেন্সে, লেবার পার্টির কনফারেন্সে এবং লিবারেল ডেমোক্রেটের কনফারেন্সে ব্রেক্সিট ওয়াজ এ বিগ ইস্যু, রাইট? সো আমরা জানি কনজারভেটিভ পার্টি দে আর কোয়াইট ক্লিয়ার হোয়াট দে ওয়ান্ট টু ডু অ্যাবাউট ব্রেক্সিট। We are very people, you know, even the Labour Party supporters or Lib Dem supporters, they know where Conservative Party stands. But when it comes to Brexit and Labour Party, people are confused. What is Labour Party in terms of Brexit?
In terms
do you want to be in single market, or you don't want to be in single market? Do you want Brexit, or do you want another referendum? People are confused.
In terms of Brexit, everyone's confused. I don't even know what the Conservative Party want or the Lib Dems or anyone wants, because it's the key words to Brexit if you, in people's minds is clarity, lack of clarity, and uncertainty. Uncertainty is the main
well, Liberal Democrat, let me help you in this aspect. Liberal Democrat, they want to stay in European Union. If for that, if it is necessary to have another referendum, they are happy to do so. Conservative Party, they want to come out of European Union. However, they want to have a trade deal like European Union and Canada. But when it comes to Labour Party, one fragment of Labour Party wants to be in single market. Another fragment doesn't want a single market. Another segment wants to come out of European Union as a whole. And we know that John McDonnell, Jeremy Corbyn, they've been critics of European Union for so many years now. So people want to know, where does Labour Party stands when it comes to Brexit?
They have the European Union. Many people have different views on the European Union as a whole. In terms of the Labour Party's position on this, it's more we are with the people. It's what the people want, and this is what even Theresa May was part of the, wasn't part of the Leave campaign, and she believes in Remain. But it's about as.
So what's the consensus? What's the decision after the conference?
The consensus is at conference.
Well, there were more than 100 motions on. As you mentioned that you are delegate.
Yes,
you are delegate. So that means you had the voting power. There are more than 100 motions at only in Labour Party conference regarding Brexit. So what is the final outcome?
The motion, all the Brexit motions, it took a whole night to compensate into one motion. And that motion lined out the people's vote. Second referendum,
So second referendum. So Labour Party supports the second referendum.
John McDonnell and Jeremy Corbyn, they come out and they said, and everything is on the table. Everything. We are not. Jeremy Corbyn has come out.
No, I understand. I appreciate that the senior leaders in your political party, they don't want to dictate people's view. But what I myself and my viewers, they are interested. They are interested to know, where does Labour Party stand? So do you guys want to stay in European Union, or you want to come out of it?
Keir Starmer has come in. There is a second referendum on the table. If the deal, the government's deal on Brexit is rejected by Parliament, and it is not, the Labour will call for a general election. They will want to take the baton to
so, but then
lead
in order to win Parliament, in order to win that Brexit deal, definitely government does need Labour Party's backing. So will the Labour Party back government in Brexit deal?
It depends if the deal is good enough.
Right, but
if the deal is
Prime Minister has already outlined her proposal. She had we know about her checkers speech.
They
we
have
know
also
the
called in the
negotiation that's been
budget.
happening.
Yeah.
So will the Labour Party, based on what you have on the table at this moment, will you support?
To be fair, personally, it's not good enough. The deal is not good enough, and the thing is as well.
Not good enough for whom?
For the people of
Right.
and also it's about on the other side in Brussels what's happening there. Will they? It takes two to make a deal happen.
No, absolutely.
And it's it's been so long now, and it's in November, more or less the deal will be finalized, and in March will be a decision.
European Union, they have suggested by end of this year they will formalize some formal
and
negotiation.
March will be the deadline.
Right.
And now the thing is, it depends on what we see in Parliament, what we see in the House of Commons. If the deal is rejected in Parliament, and and Labour's call for general election is not, we will call for a second referendum.
Right. So do you think
it was said in Jeremy Corbyn's speech, and Keir Starmer has mentioned as well.
So do you think you yourself being a Labour Party member, you yourself being a British citizen, you yourself being a representative of people, Labour Party, Lib Dem and other political parties, instead of playing pity party politics, rather they should, during this time of crisis, as we know that Brexit is the single biggest debated topic at this moment, do you think instead of playing pity party politics, all those political parties should support government and seize a good deal?
That's what we all want. We want a good deal. In terms of support, people will, residents of the country will support a deal.
But criticizing government for each and every lines, do you think we do have a phone call? We'll take that phone call and we'll come back to you. Assalamu alaikum caller, আপনার পরিচয় দিয়ে দয়া করে আপনার প্রশ্নটি করুন।
হ্যালো, আসসালামু আলাইকুম। শফিকুল আলম বাংলা থেকে ভাই, আমি হয়তো মাইতাম চাই ব্রেক্সিট যেন হইছে, আমি কত হইলো আজকে ইউরোপিয়ান ইউনিয়ন অতদিন পরে 30-40 বছর পরে এখানে রেফারেন্ডাম বিতেন, এইটার মেইন জিনিস আমরা তুকায় বা হরত হইব। আর আগামী মার্চও অলরেডি ব্রেক্সিট হইব। ব্রেক্সিট কনজারভেটিভ পার্টির কনফারেন্সও আমাদের প্রাইম মিনিস্টার টেরিসা মে বলেছেন।
Caller, thank you so much. Thank you. Very passionate caller. He was talking about why referendum is happening now after so many years. Probably would be able to focus later on. But the point that I said to you, that instead of playing pity party politics, I think all the political parties should unite and back government in terms of seizing a good deal with Brussels, don't you think?
This is what you say about backing government. The government will get scrutinized because they are the decision makers.
Absolutely.
You're the prime minister.
Well, that's how the democracy works.
Yeah, that's how democracy works. Now, it comes to the government and the prime minister how inclusive he wants to be with everyone, and what is their agenda. We can maybe fit in that question to this answer as well, because
no, absolutely. He was interested to know why the referendum is happening now.
Yeah, and it's a key thing to look at. Why is the referendum happening? It was because of David Cameron.
Well, I think, don't you think it was a fair thing to do? It was the right thing to do, to let people decide. Because at the end of the day, it is, that's how you uphold the democracy.
The democracy in terms of that. But
you let people decide.
In terms of why the referendum became on the table, because he pledged for a referendum.
Yes, absolutely.
And obviously there's the question
and
mark
he kept
about
his
advancing his career. And a lot of people thought it's maybe like the Scottish referendum. They didn't understand.
But what he promised before election, before 2015 election, he kept his word.
Delivered.
He delivered.
And it delivered the referendum, but the whole referendum, the way the campaign, the information, what people were actually, it wasn't laid out on the table.
From all sides, there were misinformation. Information was represented in a way so that it can support certain political spectrum. We know about all this. We know about all this, but here we are in Brexit, and then there is no going back.
There is no going back, but there is space to until the final decision is made. And I sit on the Brexit Commission in Tower Hamlets. I'm the vice chair of that, and we recently had our evidence sessions where, you know, we had Queen Mary University come in. We had different sectors. We had union, you know, Unison and other unions come in, Institute for Government, and even the bots, NHS bots,
Yes.
they come in, and it's the key word that comes to is uncertainty, and I can understand some people voting for exiting the EU and the benefits of remaining or exiting, you know. But the thing is, you have to weigh which weighs the most. You know, where are the benefits, and that's why in Tower Hamlets Council we have, you know, pledged
that
for a people's vote.
Right.
We want a second referendum, and this is in the Labour Party.
Only if the deal is not good enough for Britain, and if it doesn't go through the Parliament, right?
Well, regardless, yes, because at the end of the day, before the referendum happened, David Cameron and has tried negotiating with the EU to improve its
well,
its
but then
participation.
you know very well that EU works within certain curriculum. EU works following certain methods, so they cannot just give. You cannot cherry pick whatever you like. You know, you have to follow like any other member state. France, Britain or Germany, they cannot have a better deal than any other countries. You know that very well. So you can negotiate as long as you want. However, there are practical side of it. So we know what is feasible, what is not feasible. However, do you think that all political parties nowadays, they are too busy thinking about this Brexit? They are not focusing other issues, as for example,
that I can agree with.
Right.
Because it is the biggest thing
Right.
in my lifetime.
Right.
You know. And it links in with everything. You know, the government is calling the budget early. They will be releasing the budget
Right.
earlier than normal because this is to finalize Brexit. This is the next step to Brexit.
Right. Thank you so very much. We are running out of time. Thank you so very much for joining us today. সুপ্রিয় দর্শক, আজকে কমিউনিটি ম্যাটার্সে আমরা কথা বলছিলাম রিসেন্টলি যে মেইনস্ট্রিম পলিটিক্যাল পার্টিগুলোর কনফারেন্স হয়ে গেল, সেই কনফারেন্সের উপর আমরা কথা বলছিলাম। আগামী সপ্তাহে আবার আপনাদের সাথে দেখা হবে। সেই পর্যন্ত আপনারা ভালো থাকুন, সুস্থ থাকুন। থ্যাংক ইউ অ্যান্ড টেক কেয়ার।